Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, I like to start off with a little poem just to ignite our uh, our purpose here for today. Beauty is honor, right? And so, honor with pride. Beauty inside for beauty outside. So, welcome back once again. Welcome back to class number two of this three-part workshop series. I'm your holistic beauty expert, Inga L, and we're once again here on GNI. As already stated, your mics have been muted for yours and our convenience. And as always, virtual tips are not only welcome, but highly encouraged. Thank you very much. So, last week, what did we do? We had an introduction to the history of Qigong. We talked about its traditional uses, how it's morphed throughout the ages with sound, and more importantly, um, how or why Qigong and beauty, or said in another way, beauty and vital organ energy balance, right? Why that is more of a powerful tool than any cream or cosmetic you could purchase in order to enhance, to maintain, or to internally affect and reverse the signs of aging. Mostly, why is it important for us today is because beauty and vital organ energy balance is the foundation of Inga L's My Business, Inga L Holistic Beauty. And that is exactly what we are working towards today. So today, what we're going to learn is we're going to dive into those special nuances that actually magnify the internal effects of the energizer, the kidney taps, the beauty breath, and a little bit of the 14 postures that we dove into last week, right? We're going to learn those sacred beauty chants, and more importantly, we're going to learn what corresponding organs they connect to and what that means for you. What Qigong means to beauty and what Qigong and beauty or vital energy balance means to those deep wrinkles on your face and those bags under your eyes and the skin that you want to lift back up and the complexion that's looking really dull and sullen. What it means to you for our purposes here today. We're going to practice correct enunciation of these sacred chants because when we reverberate a vibration into the universe, we are opening a gateway and we are using specific keys to unlock specific doors within the temple of our bodies, right? And we're going to be implementing those 14 postures with the sacred chants. So by the end of the class today, you're going to have a full beauty routine to take home. The energizer, the beauty taps, the beauty breath. You're going to have a deeper understanding. You're going to have a posture routine to practice at home before we come back for the next class. So we're also going to be building powerful associations for today, which is my main goal for today, for us to overcome some of those deeper beauty ailments, not just externally, but internally as well. So let's get right into it. And we're going to practice closing the circuit, right? Now, what is that? This is done by placing the tongue directly behind the gum. So I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see what I'm doing, right? So we have the tongue. I'm going to open my mouth. That's more for me than for you. And why I'm doing that is because I want you to pay special attention to the tip of the tongue. So everybody open the mouth and just get a feel for your tongue, right? Stick that tongue out and really get that point. We want that point just like a serpent's tip, right? And we want to take the tip of the tongue and we want to put it right behind the teeth on the gums. That is a point for closing the circuit, right? So we have the what, what's the why? What's the reason that we need to close the circuit? Reason being is that this vital energy that we're stirring up, this Qigong. And you know what? Let's redefine that word Qigong just for the purposes of us being together today. Let's redefine that vital energy in a different term. And we're going to call that vital energy our beauty reserves. So now it gets a little bit more real for us, right? So we want to close the circuit so that our beauty reserves are aroused. We want to close the circle so that our beauty resolves are getting stirred up in that cauldron that we talked about last week, right? We want it to be freely dispersed. Those beauty reserves that we are calling upon are coming up, 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 up the spinal cord, and we're connecting that circuit because that energy, those beauty reserves are coming over the shoulders. We don't want any impedances, and it's going to be freely dispersed all throughout the body to the different organs, to the different doors, to the different gateways, which we are unlocking today. So, this is going to be really important for the internal healing, but also the external aesthetic that we're looking for. So, without further ado, ladies, we're going to get started practicing closing the circuit with our first two exercises, that energizer and our kidney taps. Ladies, I invite you to get up out of your seats, and we're going to go ahead and do that energizer. You remember. So, before we begin, everybody make sure you close that circuit. Take that tongue just like the serpent's tip and put it right behind the teeth where the gums are, right? And it's just going to rest there. We're not working very hard. It's just chilling there. And what we're doing now is we're just swaying back and forth from the balls of the feet to the heels of the feet. And as we sway forward on the balls, we're driving the arms up. And as we come down on the heels, we're driving those arms down. So as I'm talking, obviously, I'm imagining, I'm using visualization in order to close the circuit for myself, but I hope that you are doing so for you. I'm going to soften my voice a little bit. You can just play with the music and really drive those hips into it. Feel your buttocks getting engaged. Feel your legs waking up. Feel that energy rising from the earth through the feet, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? So we're just playing. The arms are swaying back and forth. And we're not going to be here for very long, ladies. We are about to switch over to our kidney tap. So let's just stay here for a 10 count. 9, 8. Keep that circuit closed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ladies, I invite you to go ahead and raise one leg, pull it up by the knee, and turn it out. Let's do it again on the other side. And then we're going to shake, shake, shake from the knee down to the foot. Shake, shake, shake from the knee to the foot. And we're going to get ready to do those kidney taps. Once again, we are closing the circuit with the tongue to the back of the teeth on the gums. And we're coming up on one toe as the hand hits the back of the kidneys. I want to turn around for just a moment so you can see exactly what we're doing. And if you find yourself taking a big, nice, involuntary deep breath, that's always a good sign. We want medium, firm pressure here. And make sure that your hips are involved and you're getting a full rotation from side to side. We don't want any injuries, and we want to make sure that those beauty reserves are rising, rising, rising. If you have knee injuries, this is very good to start practicing waking up those knees. Drop the center of your weight just a little bit so your knees are a little bit more bent if you find that you do have knee injuries, right? I'm going to lower my voice just a little bit and just stay here and just be one with yourself. Just be one with your body. Just swaying back and forth. Let those arms go too. We don't want any constriction or restriction here. Back and forth, closing that circuit. We're here for a 10 count. Everybody take a big deep breath through the nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Another deep breath through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, ladies. Go ahead and pick that leg up if you need to. This is just to open the hips, stretch everything out. And once again, if you need to, shake those legs out. Shake those legs out. Take those feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and we're going to send the buttocks behind us, the chest forward, and we're going in giant circular motions just to give ourselves a little bit of release, and we're going to go in the opposite direction, and then we're going to continue the program. Yes, we are. Thank you very much. You may have noticed that your the heat, your energy is up a little bit. You might be sweating a little bit. You might be a little bit more alert. That's what the energizer does, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, now We just experienced one part of that key ingredient called closing the circuit, right? But there's another part. There's another very important part to closing a circuit. And think about it like this: if the tip of the tongue is at the head of the circuit, then those Qigong muscles are at the feet. Those same muscles that we use to stop the flow of urination when we're going to the bathroom, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Everybody just practice that with me a little bit now. Just go ahead and just pull on that muscle, that same muscle that you would use when you're going to the bathroom, and then release. You don't want to make a very firm pressure, just to get a sensation of it, and release. One more time, go ahead and just close that, pull on that Kegel muscle, that perineum muscle, and release. Beautiful. So the same muscles that are used to stop and start the flow of urine, those same muscles, that same area that's used to stir and send forth and energize the spirit and sexual organs. So for us, gently squeezing the perineum muscle actually locks in the pool of those beauty reserves and preserves it for transformation, as opposed to leakage when we get angry, when we get stressed out, and we start the process of degeneration, right? So here's another association for you that I hope is very powerful and empowering to you. Aging, right? It's not about a timeline of years passing. No, it's more of a process of degeneration, be that process natural and unnatural, right? Be it conscious and unconscious. Most importantly, be it controllable and reversible with tools such as what we're learning to do here today, right? So, we're going to keep it moving because we have a lot of work to do with the enunciation. So, everybody up on your feet, we're going to practice closing that circuit, and we're going to get right into our beauty breath. Join me, ladies, up on your feet. Now, if you remember from last week, what this is going to do, this is going to require of us is to actually get into our initial pose. And how do we do that? Well, first we start this conversation, we relax the body. We're going to relax the feet, right? Just relax the feet. And then we're going to relax the buttocks. Just go ahead and just tell the buttocks to relax, and you'll feel it respond. And then go ahead and just relax those shoulders. It's a beautiful thing, right? We're relaxed, we're good. Everybody bring your feet together. Feet are right together. And we're going to kick those heels out. Feet are going to be in pigeon position, just like last week. We're going to swing out those toes, and now we're going to be in sort of like a duck position. And now everything is going to straighten up. Feet are going to be directly parallel, just beyond the shoulders. Hands are going to come very lightly on the top of the thighs, just like before. And we're sliding them up the thigh toward the reproductive center. And as we do so, the elbows are going to come out. And once they do, we release them very slowly. Shoulders are always relaxed. We're going to bend the knees slightly and drop the center of the body so that we're coming down, down, down just a little bit. And finally, we're going to take that buttocks that is being pushed behind us. We're going to push that a little bit forward, and you're going to feel your hamstrings and your glutes engage. Your hamstrings, your quadriceps, and your glutes. And now we're ready. We won't be here before a minute. Everybody go ahead and close the circuit by putting the tip of your tongue behind your teeth on your gums. Feel free to close your eyes, starting from the center. Take a nice inhale in through the nose, turning the head toward the left shoulder, and exhale. Breathing in back towards center, keeping the circuit closed. Exhaling toward the right shoulder. We're going to be here for a minute. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling as we get to the left shoulder. Now, why was it important for us to practice during the week? Because as much as this is a mental exercise, we're back in the center and breathing toward the right shoulder. This is a physical exercise too. And we want to condition the lower body to be able to withstand this cultivation, breathing in through the center and out toward the right shoulder that we are stirring up right now. This is a work of art as much as it is a work of effort, conscious effort, breathing out towards the right. Now, if you feel your body getting a little bit tired, there are two things that you can do. You continue to follow my voice and continue to breathe through your nose. One, you can flow with gravity and you can drop your weight down, down, down further into your posture, or you can come up. You can shake, 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 and come on out. So we're going to be here for a 10 count, ladies, and then we're coming out. 10. Continue your breath. I will count for you, keeping the circuit closed. 9. Take your time with your breath. As you inhale, the belly should expand. As you exhale, the belly contracts. 7. Relaxing the body completely. You are in control. 6. Relaxing the breath like pulling in a very fine strand of silk. 5. Nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. Just you and your holy temple. 4. Almost there, ladies. 3. Follow your spirit. If you want to sink down into Mother Earth, if you want to sink down, do so. If you wish to come up, please do so as well. 2. Breathing in through the nose. And 1. Beautiful job, ladies. Go ahead and shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 and meet me back in our seats, please. We are going to get into these postures and these sacred chants. So, we've experienced closing the circuit, and now we're going to work on enunciation, right? We're going to work on enunciation, and we're going to work on the corresponding organs and what they mean for your beauty. So, let's talk about the kidneys. Let's talk about the kidneys and the bladder, right? Those fluid-filled bags under the eyes, those dark circles under the eyes, the varicose veins under the eyes. If you notice, I am saying a lot about the eyes and underneath the eyes, that bluish tint underneath the eyes, right? This is how we call on the kidney energy. So the word is hey ye, and it is pronounced hey like a horse with hay, and ye like ye be beautiful. So everybody, let's practice this. Actually, I'm going to do it once, and then we're going to practice it together. So we do not force the chants. It comes naturally, and just follow along. This is not about getting it right or wrong. This is about figuring it out and refining it through our practice. So the kidney chant goes as such. Hey. Everybody, let's practice that one time together. And hey. Beautiful. We'll get into this a little bit more when we actually combine the chants with the postures. For now, we're going over the chants themselves. Now, for the liver and the gallbladder, right? That tired, maybe yellowish complexion to the skin and the eyes, rashes, acne. How about liver spots? Ring a bell? For those, we say should. Okay? Now, in order to correctly enunciate this, we take the word should and we drop that LD and we simply say should. Right? So I'm going to do it one time. Should. And everybody, please, let's all try and do it together. And should. Beautiful. Also for the liver gallbladder, we say hung. So just like we're saying we drop the M and the N and we go hung. So everybody, let's try it together. And again, no wrong or right. We are learning. And hung. Beautiful. Get loosey-goosey with the mouth. We are literally like unlocking doors. So it's okay to feel silly, feel like you don't know how to do this, unfamiliar, but be forgiving with yourself. Let's move on to the heart. Small intestines, right? What is that all about for us in our face, in our beauty, in our bodies? Dullness and paleness to the complexion of the skin, or joy is missing and it is showing up on our faces. Pale lips, pale nails, discoloration of the tongue and the gums, even, yes? So, what do we do to call on the heart and the small intestines? We say, Hu Wong. And just like an owl that has the element of air before the sound comes out, Hu and Wong. So let's try this together one time. Hu Wong. Beautiful job, beautiful job. Let's move on to the spleen, stomach, pancreas. This is a banger, y'all, because what's that all about? Deep, deep, deep wrinkles, okay? Wrinkles in the face, wrinkles in the chin, wrinkles in the lips, sagging skin. If any of your skin is sagging and you don't want it to sag, it has more to do with the spleen than about your age. Those jowls, that puffiness around the eyes and the facial perimeter that's not supposed to be there. How do we call upon the spleen, stomach, pancreas? Just like we would say would, we drop the LD and we say woo. Everybody, let's try that together. Woo. Beautiful job. Now for the lungs and the large intestine, those deep, sad lines that are tracing underneath the perimeter of the eye, past the pericardium, past the joy of the heart, and traveling down the cheeks. Those heavy cheeks, those large pores and dry skin. We say ha. And the way we do this is we pretend there's a H at the end of ha, H-A-A-H. So ha. Let's all try that together one time. Ha. Beautiful. Almost there, ladies. Now, for the trinity of the body, lower, middle, upper, as much as body, mind, and soul, to control the stress mechanisms and the release of those stress hormones that are showing up on our face as unflattering, as distressful, and inflammation that we do not want to show, express, or experience. We say, once again, we say, wound. So just like we would say a wound, we drop the ND and we say wound. Everybody, let's try this together one time. Wound. Beautiful. For the brain, not only the cognition, but the skeletal structure to control that degeneration to the whole entire facial profile, the muscularity, the integrity, and facial symmetry. We say duo. Now, how do we do this? We sneak a T inside of the duo. We say D-T-W-O, duo. So everybody, it sounds like duo. Okay, let's try that together. Duo. Beautiful. For the reproductive and wisdom centers at the bottom, once again, we say whom. So now that we have practiced the sounds and the correct pronunciation of these sacred chants, we are going to do a beautiful, simplified version of our run through, and it's going to build us up for next week, our final class, when we do the full out 20-minute eternal beauty meditation with the prerequisite exercises. And I do have an announcement for you guys before the end of class. So let's get into this, ladies. Everybody up on your feet. Everybody's doing a great job. This may be unfamiliar to you, and thus have compassion for yourself. Know that I love you, and know that your spirit and everyone here loves you too. Everybody, let us assume the position. Feet are together, feet are relaxed. Buttocks is relaxed, shoulders is relaxed. The body, mind, spirit are one. Go ahead and kick those heels out. Pigeon position. Kick those toes out. Duck position. Straighten the feet up so that they are parallel and just beyond the perimeter of the shoulders. And sink down into your posture. The buttocks is going to go behind you, and we want to push the pelvis and the buttocks forward. When your hamstrings and your glutes are activated, you are in the right position. Hands are on the thighs and rising ever so gracefully, ever so gently until the elbows are fully outstretched. Once they are, we release the hands and the arms come out to the side just like a scarecrow. Now, for our kidneys, we say, hey ye. together, and hey. Once more, and hey. Beautiful. The hands are going to come behind us, right behind our kidneys. You stay in position. I'm going to turn so that you can see. Hands are in a cup, just like being overfilled with water, and they come to the kidneys and away from the kidneys. As we once again chant the sacred sound, hey ye, together, and hey ye. Relaxing the shoulders once more, and hey. Beautiful. Those hands are going to come right in front of us, right in front of our belly, and rise, 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 up and underneath the chest. Elbows are out. And we chant to the liver, saying, sure, together, and sure. Relaxing the body, relaxing the shoulders once more, and sure. Beautiful, ladies. The pinky, the middle finger, and the thumb all form a union and come in front of the reproductive centers, elbows out as we chant Hum, and together Hum. Beautiful, ladies, once more, and Hum. Lovely. The forearms are going to come together and the hands form a beautiful light fishbowl right underneath the chin. Face is straight, chin is down as we chant Qigong and Qigong. Once more, ladies, together, and Qigong. Beautiful. To the spleen, stomach, and pancreas. The left hand rises above and rests on top of the crown, the middle of the head. The right hand rests by the side, elbows are bent, and we chant Woo. Together, ladies, and Woo. And one more time. Keeping our form in alternating arms, the left arm drops down and the right arm raises. Right hand above the crown, left arm by the side, palm facing down. Once again, we lift our sagging skin by chanting Woo together, and once more, and now at any time somebody needs to reset their arms, come back to scarecrow position, shake, shake, shake your leg, shake, shake, shake your leg, and come back into formation as we continue with arms outstretched by the sides. We chant to the lungs and we release that sadness with Ha. Together, ladies, H-A-A-H, and Ha. One more time together, ladies, and Ha. Beautiful. Those arms are going to raise high, high, high above the head. Shoulders relaxing, palms reaching up towards the sky as though rejoicing for the temple and the beauty that we are. Inside and out, we chant W-U-N-G, wound, and together. Relaxing the voice, nothing ever forced, just following your spirit. And almost there, ladies. Hold on. We are coming in for the final finale. Hands come down. The center of the palms rest right at the temples of the head as we chant to the brain's cognition and skeletal structure. Dwo, DTWO, together and Dwo. And once more, ladies. We are almost there. The hands come back down to the reproductive and wisdom centers, reigniting the balance of our hormones and those antibodies, breaking up the nasties inside of our body. We chant, ladies, together and and once more together, ladies, and and finally, all hands, all fingers and palms rest directly on the reproductive center. Right hand first for the masculine side, but as we are women, we give credence to the moon and the feminine divine. Left hand goes on top. All fingers touch the stomach. And finally, we chant, ladies, and and once more. Beautiful. Hands are going to come back into our static posture, and we're just going to take 5 cleansing breaths before we complete this eternal beauty breath posture. And breathe in through the nose for 5, 4, exhale through the mouth or through the nose, whatever turns you on, whatever your spirit says. 3, inhale, and 2, release. Inhaling through the nose, finally, inhale, and release. Beautiful. Ladies, lean to one side to protect those knees and legs and come on out. Shake, shake, shake one leg and shake, shake, shake the opposite side. If need be, raise one leg by the knee, turn it out to the side. Do the opposite with the other leg. We're going to go ahead and take those feet just beyond the shoulder width, and we're just going to rotate just like we did before. Make sure the hips and everything is getting some much needed love. Let's go one more time. Big circles. The hip goes forward and backward and beyond, and opposite direction. And as the music stops, I say, we too have come to an end. Ladies, I want to thank you again for joining us here on Girls Night and Online. I'm your host, Ngael, your holistic beauty expert, and this was class number 2 of Eternal Beauty Qigong of a 3-part series. Now, I said I had a special announcement for you for our final class. I am putting together a very special Qigong meditative track for anyone who's interested in actually taking this. You're very much welcome, Kim, for anyone who's interested in actually really diving deep into the sound that carries these practices forth. The beautiful thing about this is the sounds are so powerful that you can play them while you're asleep, and the work will be done on you while your body is in prime mode for rehabilitation, circulation enhancement, and regeneration. So I'll have that track for anyone available for sale at the end of next class, and get tuned. Practice, 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 because next week we're going to go from a 10-minute postural activity to the full 20-minute beauty routine, including all of the exercises. So once again, We've come to the end of the class. I thank you for any virtual tips. You know I love them. I'm never going to turn them away. Please do send them to Venmo at NGL or Cash App. Thank you so much, Kathy. Let's see. Sorry, my repairman showed up. It's okay, Patricia. This is going to be on repeat on Girls Night In online. So if you missed anything, then you can just go back on there and you can get the fundamentals. And you feel free to always reach out to me on Instagram at Holistic Enga or Facebook at any time. If you're interested in forming your own group and you want to get some private lessons with you and your friends or a personal group of yours, contact me as well for booking. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much. So until if anybody has any questions, now would be the time. Also for next week, look forward to this is really what we're diving into for next week. Thank you so much, Laura. Now, the cool thing about this exercise is we talk about mind and body connection, right? There are different ways. If you notice throughout the practice, there are different ways that your spirit is going to speak to you. You may get a visual of the power chant, and it's going to come to you in different ways. So next week, we're going to integrate visualization into this practice as well. As my personal practice deepened, what I found was that at sometimes when I saw the words in front of me in my mind's eye, it enhanced the practice. At other times, I visualized the words in the organs themselves, which also enhanced it. So this is going to be an opportunity for us to play around next week, to play around a little bit with how your spirit individually speaks to you so that you can get the most out of the practice. Because as much as we are the same, everyone's spirit is going to show them a different sensation, maybe a different color, maybe the word is going to float over your head where the next person and maybe beside them. So that's what we're going to work on, freeing up your mind so that there's no resistance to however the meditation is morphing and transmorphing for you. Remember, Qigong dates 5,000 years back, but it's been transfigured throughout the ages to fit the times here and now. And here and now, we're dealing with a lot. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. I want to give personal shout outs. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Shelly, Irene, Spring. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Laura, Karen, Jim, Brenda. My mom's name is Brenda. Andrea, hello. Susan, Becky, Nicole, let me see, Patricia. So I just want to say thank you personally to everyone. Thank you all for showing up. Practice the exercises. Reach out to me if you need to. I'm always here. And come back ready for our final finale next week. I very much appreciated this. I hope everyone a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day and beauty inside for beauty outside. Take care, ladies.